What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Pooh. And we're checking out Kentucky Route Zero for the first time today. Now, if my dog will move. Look out, puppy. There you go. All right, let's go. We're gonna. I don't know what the differences of these are. Let's do blank notebook. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't think I have any controls of doing anything. All right, we're playing Act 1. I played the first episode of this game before on PC, but it's been a long time, so I hardly recall. Man, I love the look of this game. I think that's what got me to get it again, because I was like, oh, I like it. Let's look at the truck. The moving truck rumbles softly to itself, painted on its side of the words, Lysette's Antiques, Furniture, Glassware, Curiosities. An old hound and a straw hat. Both have seen better days. Look how skinny the dog is. Joseph sits between gas pumps in a Queen Air armchair. His hair is gray and his glasses darkened. Looks like Stan Lee. Let's talk to him. Let's talk to the attendant. Damn, did you hear that wreck? Truck full of bottles. I don't know. Beer bottles? Whiskey? Lost a tire or something. Spilled booze and glass all over the interstate. What a mess. Hope they don't come down here looking for anything. We blew a damn fuse and it's all shut off. Did I hear a dog? What's your dog's name? His name is Homer. His name is Blue. Just some dog. I don't know his name. I like Homer. Let's call him Homer. Bit of a shuffle or drag in Homer's step. Kind of an old one, isn't he? Well, I guess he's got some stories then. Hey, here's some jerky for Homer. I made it myself. Don't turn out too well, but I bet a dog will eat it. Getting late, right? I can feel the sun on my neck. I bet it's just a few feet off the horizon. I've been driving all evening looking for 5 Dogwood Drive. I got a delivery to make on Dogwood, but I'd rather watch the sunset. Let's do that one. Hey, I understand. You got to do the job you're paid to do. Maybe get some rest somewhere in there. Maybe have a drink. Then back at it. There's dignity in that rhythm. So where's Dogwood Drive? How long have you been working here? What's your rhythm like? What kind of question is that? Let's do that. Oh, I just like to listen to the TV. I used to do a lot of poetry on the computer, but I don't have the ear for it lately. Listen, you and Homer have been driving up and down 65 all night. Dogwood Drive is on the other side of... Well, to get there, you've got to take the Zero. The Zero is a tough route to find, but you can use my computer to look up directions. You have to head down in the basement and reset the circuit breaker first. I'll be happy to have those whining lights back up anyway. It's too damn quiet out here. The basement door is back there in the office. Appreciate your help, friend. Oh, and here, take this lamp. It gets dark. Thanks, Stan. Let's go in the basement. I like how the oil, like the gas station is like a giant horse head. Like the hell? Basement people. Emily, Ben, and Bob sit in folding chairs behind a worn card table. Papers, oddly shaped dice, and highway maps cover the tabletop. Conway clears his throat. Have y'all seen a breaker box down here? Oh, sorry, I didn't know there was anyone down here. To Bob. Did you hear something? To Emily. No, sorry. I was looking at the rules again. To Bob. It gets easier as you go. Look, you said you rolled a 5, right? That means you get to pick up your marker and move it anywhere on the map. To Ben. So it's your turn now, right? To Bob. Oh yeah, I guess so. Where'd you put that 20-sided die? I didn't see it. Did you drop it? It should be easy enough to find. It glows in the dark. I can't go any farther that way. Maybe this way? A dusty, rusty sign is bolted onto the wall. These are the rules. No open flames near the gasoline. No consumption of beer or spirits on the premises. In case of sudden darkening, do not panic. Relax. Count backwards from 5. Strictly limit time spent in the basement to fewer than 3 minutes of every hour. I can't go anywhere else up here. It doesn't appear. Okay, so that brings out my lantern. So I can't go more that way either. Going back up. Where do I even go? Was that what I was supposed to do? Just head back into the office and you can't miss the stairs. Breaker box will be somewhere on the right side of the room down there. Why can't you fix the lights yourself? There are some people in your basement playing some kind of game. In the basement? No, I don't think so. Maybe that lamplight's playing tricks on you. Huh? So I gotta turn the lamp off, I'm guessing? I don't remember any of this. Like I can't go past these people. Oh! Conway picks up the glowing 20-sided die and inspects it. The number 5 is facing up. It's just a small piece of plastic, but it has a reassuring, almost comforting weight. He placed the object in his jacket pocket. Okay. Oh, now they're gone? Folding chairs are arranged on a worn card table. The chairs are empty, and the surface of the table is bare.
It might be good for you to get away.
I'm going to place the 20-sided die on the table. That seems like a better thing to do. Seeing the fact that it's not mine. Got the lights on. Okay, now we're all lit up. There it is. Just listen to those lights whine. Yep. Well, I better get those directions ahead to 0 if you don't mind. There's some people down in your basement playing some kind of game, but they're gone now. So, you insist on it, do you? Alright. Well, strange things happen underground, especially in the dark. So, computer's in the office. You're looking for Marquez. She knows her way around these roads. She'll get you to the 0. The password is, damn. You should just feel it out. Muscle memory, you know? It's kind of long, kind of like a short poem, I think. One of those short poems that really sums it all up. You'll figure it out. The music seems a little loud. There we go. Conway taps a key, waking the computer from its reverie. User. Let's type Joseph. Password. Wheels slide loose. The stars drop away. I talk and listen to him talking. Typing. Nobody saw the accident. The moon throbs. It's late. I talk and listen to him talking. The moon throbs. I just breathe road. The lights whine. It will only get later. Password accepted. Huh? How's it going in there? Figuring it all out? Sure you are. Messages. Message 1 is from Donald at hotmk.mail. Message 2 is from accounts@consolidated.mail. From Donald at hotmk.mail. Fragments dim of lovely forms. Joseph, I know it's been a while, and I know you're still sore. There's a whole world in here, and we need your help to unmask it. Yes, the caves are cold and damp, and we are old and lame. Never mind. Can't remember why I even started writing this. I miss those days in the lab, with you and our dear Lula. Maybe you found your own Xanadu. Well, so have I. End of message. read the message too. From accounts at Consolidated.mail. Subject account standing, urgent. Dear Ecus Oils, this is an urgent automated message that your account is overdue by more than 14 days. In response, we have switched you to our lower liability Dirty Power Plus plan. Consider making a payment immediately to obviate the need for us to switch you to Sustain Brownout Select. Sincerely, your friends, the Consolidated Power Company. End of messages. Message 1 is from... Okay, we already read the messages then. What's up, peeps? Thanks for coming in. Address book. Okay, we need to find this 0. Address the 0 is not real. Address book. Okay. Dogwood Drive. Address to Dogwood Drive is not real. Excuse me? What the hell does that mean?
Yeah. And then I started thinking about becoming a prosecutor.
Marquez Residence, 100 Macano Lane. Head northeast on 65 and turn left as soon as you see the ugly tree that's always on fire. Look for the barn at the base of the mountain. There, can't miss it. Got it? Out there on Macano somewhere, right? Yeah, that's it. Hey, look. While you were down there, I loaded that old TV into your truck. Borrowed that thing from Weaver Marquez a number of years ago, and now that the power is all weird over here, I can't pick up anything but static and public access anyway. She was always more of a reader, but maybe she wanted it back home. It's a nice TV. Okay, thanks, Mr. Man. I'll talk to him again. Sun's gone down. You and Homer better get on the road if you're going to make your delivery. I like how my dog just has a hat. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Let's talk to the dog. Conway scratches behind Homer's right ear. How's it going, Homer? How about a treat? Here's some jerky from the gas station attendant. Ooh, I got a trophy. He's a bit odd, isn't he? I guess the night shift will do that to you. What do you think of this place? It's odd. Never noticed it driving by. Conway doesn't want to stay any longer. Yeah, I don't need to stay.
Yeah.
Let's go find the 0. I have no idea where I'm going. I don't... Head northeast on 65 and turn left as soon as you see that ugly tree that's always on fire. Wait, which way?
Yeah.
Northeast. Okay, I'm going northeast. Oh, there's the fire. A tall black oak burns on a hill above the road. Okay, I did that. Marquez Farmhouse. Act 1, Scene 2. Marquez Farmhouse. Alright, we out here. Street lamp lights the base of a dusty path leading up a hill. My dog's not even coming. He's like, oh, I'll just do it. Uh-oh, it looks spoopy. It's a graveyard. Family graveyard is set off to the side of the house. Headstones are inscribed with surnames of the unfortunate. Nowakowski, Padilla, Marquez. Go in the house, man.
I was telling Scott I was looking, I applied for a job at the courthouse or something, and I was like, oh, they have court reporters, and they make relatively decent
Light
money.
switch?
And I was like, that would be something
What's up,
I think I
girl?
would find
I was
extremely
just thinking about a lovely
interesting. Like,
house we
I
have.
would be
Do you
into
like
it.
it?
You know what I mean?
Have you
Like,
been here
it would
before?
be like,
Did
I'd
you
be
happen to see
happy
an
to
owl?
go to work every day. And so, I don't know. I think I'm just trying to figure out
No, I've never been here
what's
before.
going to bring me
I know.
joy
It must seem very strange to you. I was here when this
for
house was
me,
built,
because
so it's never
I
been
can't
strange
stay
to
at
me.
home. I'm not in a position
There used to be another house
to
here, but we had it destroyed. And we built this one.
So it's
It was very
like,
expensive,
okay,
and we
I
got
have to
quite
go to
underwater.
work. So
What do you do for work?
maybe I can find
Is it too
something
difficult, or
that
do you like it very
I
much?
actually enjoy.
I was once a mathematician. Are you looking for something in particular here?
So yeah, I have to go to school for it, so it would still be a little
I'm looking
tough
for the
for me.
0.
So
Oh, you're lost.
some schools
And that old
schools
blind
like
man
that
sent you, is that right?
not that
Of
much.
course he did. He's
Applying
nice.
everywhere
Did he say anything
I
nice
feel
about
like
me?
worst case
Did he send
I
along a
have to
gift?
take a job for a short period of time, but I
He
know
asked me to return this
if I
TV
do
set of
something
yours.
else, then
Will
I
you
can
please
do
set it
that.
up?
Like I don't
Then I
have a
can
problem
explain to
with
you
it.
how to get to where you're going. The
But
0. I
part of
know.
me doesn't really. I mean, there's part of me that doesn't want to be stuck in a place all the time either. Which being a court reporter, I would definitely be.
I want to go to
I
the
mean, you
0.
can do other things with
Uh-oh.
being a court
It's
reporter.
going to get
Like you
trippy.
can do like closed circuit TV. Like there's lots of other little things you can do, which I wasn't aware of.
Whoa, man.
But
What's
it's
happening,
just very
man?
nice to find something local to
Whoa.
school, right? So like even if I'm going to school for that, if I can find something more local,
It's
then
not
that's
how it's
even
supposed to look.
better.
You made a mistake setting it up.
Right now, there's
Is it a
also
foreign
like
object to you?
kindergarten.
Which of your parents was it who wouldn't allow you to watch television? Mom thought she
So
heard
yeah,
ghosts in the attic.
just trying to get
Dad
back
thought it was radioactive. I know how to
into
set up a TV. Okay, I'm skeptical. You have it all backwards. I'm not surprised, are you? Have you been paying attention? I don't think you have. It's time to start paying attention now, Conway. Look closely at the television.
Right.
Dude, I don't even know what's going on right now. Okay. Hey, wake up. You spaced out for a minute there. The picture on the TV. What do you keep in that barn? It used to be tools and feed, then books. Now I think it's mostly spiders. That TV is picking up the wrong signal. My cousin Shannon would know more about it. She fixes TVs for a living. Well, she used to. I think the new models are giving her some trouble. So, I just really need to get to the 0. Honestly, I'm not convinced you should bother with the 0. I'd much rather you find my cousin and fix my TV. But I'll get you headed the right way. So, it's pretty easy. Get back on the 65 heading north, and take the first right out of the after the artificial limb factory. From there, your arrival at the 0 is basically inevitable. I like how this look at 0's like trippy looking. Nice to know you, Conway. Keep your eyes open, especially in the dark. What is this game about? Oh, it's already tripping me out. She's trying to deliver some stuff, man. Oh, she's gone now. And the house closed back up, whatever that means. A disused wood-burning stove is set up in one ash-dusted corner of the room. It's cold to the touch. An abandoned spider web stretches across the bottom of a saucepan. The skillet is seasoned with dust.
That's when we start freaking out. Yeah.
Run into the truck.
Okay. We get ahead of ourselves.
Well, excuse me? Okay. Let's go. That was weird. Okay. Get back on the 65 heading north and take the first right after the artificial limb factory. creek runs alongside the highway and turns toward a dirty brick building. A grinding drone from within the building is faintly audible from the interstate. Floodlights on the lawn illuminate smokestacks. At the edge of the building's parking lot, a large sign, partially obscured by trees, reads, Amur Artificial Limb Factory. On-ramp?
Yeah.
Act 1, Scene 3.
Yeah. Well, and I'm definitely like,
Elkhorn Valley.
again, like, do I need to do surveys? Or like my friend, like one of the ladies who worked for me is doing Instacart, where she like goes grocery shopping for people. And I'm like, even if I have to do that, like just to make up, because I'm getting unemployment, you know what I mean? So even if I have
Alright.
to do some like little odd jobs
Should I talk to Homer again?
to make
Homer's
a little
cool.
extra cash, like I'm willing to do that.
Conway brushed some dirt off Homer's hat.
I could have been thinking like, can I get like 2 part-time jobs?
How's it going, Homer?
Make up enough money, you know what I mean? Like, does it have to be, you know what I mean? It's just.
Hey, you got something on your hat.
Pressure, and I'm just trying to not.
Did digging in Lysette's flowers again? She just can't keep you out of there, can she? I like how there's like a lot of floating squares.
So it's tough, but you know, I'm just gonna keep pushing through because that's all we can do.
Act 1, Scene 4. That was fast. We're getting through those scenes like, blow, blow, blow. Elkhorn Mine. Shannon speaks with a large brick cell phone held up to her ear. Oh, and I'm playing as Shannon? $200 for 2 weeks. Yeah, it's kind of an emergency. No, it's fine. I'll figure it out. Yeah, it's kind of an emergency. Inaudible.
Yeah, well, that's my mother-in-law. I just.
That's true. I guess he can't kick me out for another week or two. But can I trust him not to just change the locks?
They kind of know just by being
Inaudible.
you know, so my mother-in-law has.
Listen, I appreciate that, but okay, you're right. Just never mind. I have to go. Sorry.
Like, you're gonna figure it out. It's all gonna work out. Like, you know.
Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Forget it. Bye. Shannon hangs up the phone and puts it away. And I'm talking to him? Conley. Excuse me, ma'am. I saw the light's on. I saw the light was on. I'm looking for the on-ramp too. You here to kick me off the property? Oh, no, no, no. I guess you don't belong here either, do you? Do you work for the power company? Are you just out wandering? Huh? Well, I do drive a lot. Just me in the road mostly when the sun is out. Is that your job, driving? Here's what it is. I drive deliveries for a shop called Lysette's Antiques. I'm not trying to finish this job. Making a delivery to the mine? Oh, no. I have delivery for 5 Dogwood Drive, and I can't remember ever seeing that address before. Now I heard I need to take a highway called the Zero. So I met this young lady named Weaver Marquez, and she sent me this way. So here I am. Uncommon kind of place for an on-ramp. That's what it's been like so far anyway with... What? Zero. Is that around here? I've never heard of the damn Zero. Doesn't sound like a real highway. But I know Weaver. Known her all my life. She's my cousin. I'm Shannon Marquez. Weaver doesn't lie. One time we were younger, she told me my dad had been in a terrible car wreck. There was crushed metal everywhere. We've been hearing it echo through the house for years, she said. I was very upset, crying, and when my dad walked to the door just to come back from a trip to the junkyard collecting scrap metal to fashion into wind chimes. I was angry, but she said it wasn't a joke, and it wasn't a lie. At the time I thought she meant it as a riddle or puzzle. But Weaver's not a puzzle. She's a mystery. So maybe the Zero is down here somewhere. Maybe it is. Well, I won't mind the company. I've got business down here myself. I've talked to Weaver earlier this morning, too. Or anyway, she talked to me. It's hard to tell if she's listening sometimes. Weaver told me I had to come down here to the Elkhorn Mine. She said I'd find something I've been looking for. What are you looking for? Not exactly sure. I have a few ideas. I'll know it when I see it. It's not such a bad thing, you showing up now. All told, I'd rather not go down there alone. Your dog should stay up here, though. It's no place for a dog. This is an old mine. It runs pretty deep and tangled. If we're going to go down into it, find your on-ramp and whatever else. We've got to keep our bearings. I don't want to get turned around. I've got some gear here to measure conductivity, frequency response, stuff like that. Maybe we can find a way to put a signal out ahead, do some analysis, and figure out what kind of topology we're up against.
Yeah.
Topology, okay. Topology, that's the science of continuous space, my friend. The way this twisty maze of passages fits together.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back to being him now. I can't use the lantern.
Choices, yeah. Yeah.
That runs into my PA system. Do you think it still works? Only one way to find out. All right, give it a whirl.
Yeah.
Let's say, is anybody down there? Nothing. Oh, there's no power. Yeah, okay. Even this old mine was up and running. It was tricky to keep stuff powered. You know, miners used to have to pay to run the fans and the lights. Yeah, they got paid in these shitty plastic tokens. Coal script, you know? And if you want to run the fans for a bit to clear the air up, well, you have to put a token in. My parents used to work here. So did Weaver's parents. I guess a lot of folks' parents worked here. Can we power it up? I think we just have to free up some power for the PA system. Everything is rationed. Here, set up that lamp of yours, and I'll go unplug those ceiling lights. Conway tries to think of something clever to say. I heard the speakers back here crackle a bit. It's on now, right? Try saying something into the mouthpiece. Well, okay, I hear you. We need to measure the echo delay time and figure out how deep the tunnels run. Just make some noise into the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Conway clears his throat. Conway scrapes a coin across the mouthpiece. Conway knocks on the table. Conway hubs a deep tone into the mouthpiece. Conway whistles. Damn, that's a long delay. These tunnels run deep. I bet some of them ruptured or joined up with the cave system. Alright, I set up my spectrum analyzer, so just say something into the mouthpiece and we get a sense of how narrow the 9 tunnels are. Don't be shy. Just say something that comes to your head. Tell me a story about something. Or what did you have for breakfast today?
Yeah.
Here's a story. I used to work doing roof repair. My boss got a real big job out in Louisville. Seemed like a big project, but doable. But then a thunderstorm hit and it was too late anyhow. Got it. Looks like the tunnels are pretty cramped. Yeah, low ceilings. Hope you're ready to stoop a bit. Yeah, you're probably used to it. One more test. We just need to know if the air is breathable, or if it's too thin, or too dense. Just sit real close to the mouthpiece and breathe. I'll measure the resonance of your breath with the air in the tunnels. Just try to relax. Try to breathe naturally. Calmly breathe and thinks about the road. Calmly breathes and remembers a moment when he was younger. Getting some pretty strong readings here. I think we're in good shape, but keep at it for a minute. Calmly breathes and visualizes a hot meal. Calmly breathes and relaxes as a peal of feedback and loose rock engulfs him. I got crushed? What happened?
Every time I'm in doubt or every time I'm kind of shaky a little bit, I hear it. It's like I literally go in the car and it's exactly what I need to hear. And I'm like, that's
Act 1, Scene 5.
Remind me that, trust me, you're
Elkhorn Mine.
trust me again and give it to me and stop taking it back. You know, I'm really good at giving it to him and then taking it back.
Jesus, are you alright? What the hell?
So it's just trying.
My leg is stuck. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna pull you out. We have to get you out of here.
Yeah, so
There you go. Okay, are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? It's all messed up. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now let's see if this thing has power. Well, okay. There's some luck, right? We should be able to ride this tram right out one of the auxiliary exits. If there are any. I think there are. I could walk. No way. You need to stay off that leg or just do more damage. We'll just find the exit and then figure out what to do from there. That's our first priority. So, the controls are over on your side. Let's get moving. Okay, I'm driving. Riding on the tram. Boom, boom, bam, 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 bam. Riding on the tram. Turntable. Oh, here we are. This may be hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe myself. This whole branch was underwater last I heard. Is it safe? I guess so. Looks like they finally drained it. Maybe it just drained off on its own. The water came in pretty fast, and lots of folks got trapped in the tunnels. I only heard parts of how it went from there. Sanitized for the bereaved. You know how these big companies are. There was gossip, too. The trapped miners couldn't get the pumps going because the power was rationed, so they shut all the lights off. But even then, it wasn't enough. So I guess it was all dark when they... You lost some people down here, didn't you? We all lost people down here. Well, not all of us, but most of us. It doesn't matter now. Look, this whole turntable is still wired up. The controls are dead, but I can use my signal generator to switch tracks. If the water hasn't damaged it too much, or we could just keep heading down this tunnel. All this junk hanging around the turntable is from the company store. Just junk, you know. The miners would buy it and use it to decorate the place. Or as landmarks, I guess. Hard to know which way is down here. It's also dim and gray. Shanna connects the two clip leads from her signal generator to the turntable's electrical panel. We're on the track between the animal bones and the rowboat. Let's go. The pendulum and the casket. I have no idea. I just picked something. I have no idea where I'm freaking going. Tape player. Dusty reel-to-reel tape player is stashed beneath the track, loaded with tape, but starved for power. Okay. Okay, they can't do anything with that apparently. I'm gonna go all the way back. Going back, going back. Da 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 da. We got this. We out here. I didn't see a scarecrow. I don't know. I have no idea.
Sometimes you don't know it until someone does it. Oh, so I didn't even talk about it.
Ooh.
So then all of a sudden I have all
Damn, it's almost totally intact.
no one's names
I thought it had been destroyed. What is this place? It's a recording studio, basically. Kind of thrown together, but when this mine was active, a couple folk music archivists spent time here recording miners' song. Really academic, ivory tower tapes. None of the miners really talked to them much. So they stayed in the margins, observed, took notes, and then sometimes they get someone on a lunch break to sing their microphone. Then I guess the power company got some kind of interest in the project and gave the archivists some coal script tokens to pay the miners with just for their songs. What do you think the archivists were after? Data, I guess? Comparing intonation, subject matter, diction, you know, all those little details that no one really thinks about when they listen to music. Yeah, academics are great at that stuff. Let's get out of here. Alright, looks like nothing to do there. So I'm gonna hit the turntable again. Going back to the turntable. Fan connects the clip leads from a signal generator to the turntable's electrical panel. We're on the track between the pendulum and the casket, so... Okay, we're already on the animal bones in the rowboat. I didn't go all the way down, though. But let's just look at the bat feeder and the scarecrow. Alright, let's go left. On the tram, riding on the tram. Dead end. Do you hear that? Kind of muffled rumbling. Everywhere near water? Could be. There was an underground lake around here years ago. Guess that's why they stopped digging so abruptly here. Onward! Driving on the tram, driving on the tram, driving on the tram. Broken track. Tracks are all messed up here. This tram isn't going any further. I wonder what's down that tunnel. Okay, so I should have gone to the... I should have went all the way down to the first one, I guess. I didn't see a bat feeder or a scarecrow. What the hell that means. Animal bones in the rowboat. It is. Let's go! No idea where I'm going. Okay, I found it. Thank God. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, okay. A tunnel. The tracks were broken. I'd like to take a look down there. Do whatever you need. I just wait for you here. Thanks. I'll be right back. I must be able to play as her now. Can we run? Of course not. A paper tag hangs from the birdcage by a string. Canary, 25 tokens. Canary sold at the company store? They also sell respirators? No bones in the cage. The bird must have been set free. Or maybe the cage was cleaned. There are cardinals at the Louisville Zoo. And other birds. Ostriches, eagles, emus. No canaries. Too common? Too small, maybe. But they have starlings. Starlings aren't much bigger than canaries. What'd I do? Just sit here? What if I go dark? Dude, I don't know what to do. Tape reels. A pile of tape reels is jammed to the top of the tram. They must have been thrown in a rush. The reels are unlabeled. The tape is decayed. My set and Ira's son Charlie talked about a piece of music he liked made with old decaying tapes. What was it called? Something about... Charlie had the most bizarre taste in music. Weird, noisy computer music. Where do you even hear that stuff? Louisville, probably. Or college. He's a smart kid. Damn pity. Does that mean he's dead? The notebook at the top of this dusty stack is labeled in black marker. The label is dusty and smudged, but it looks like it might say horses. Houses, maybe? Or verses, even? Crude and hurried handwriting, too. Lysette has immaculate handwriting, pristine and measured cursive, never a stray mark. For the last several months, she filled out recipes for each order. Since that young couple complained about the handwriting on the order slip, it's carbon paper anyway. It's bound to wear off over time. They're so precise about their records that she put it on the computer anyway. I can't move. Let's go. Can we go? Okay. I didn't wait for her. I was like, oh, I'll wait for you. Nah, I was just kidding. JK. Where am I? I'm limping. I'm stumbling and bumbling. Cramped shack is lined with wooden shelves. Dusty stacks of tape reels and notebooks crowd the room, but a bit of moonlight filters through a window near the ceiling. On a small desk in the middle of the room lay 3 notebooks. The red one is labeled J. Marquez. The green one is labeled R. Marquez, and the blue one is unlabeled. Open the red notebook. Pages are covered in disorganized notes, some written horizontally and others scribbled vertically into margins. A few pages are aligned more evenly and divided up into charts correlating seasons, lyrics, harmonies, and coal halls. Open the green notebook. On each page is a delicately rendered charcoal drawing. Most are portraits of rugged faces. Near the middle of the book there are a few drawings of a young girl in a miner's helmet. She plays along the minecart tracks, collecting pieces of wire. In one drawing, another young girl sits nearby, intently studying a book. Conway opens a blue notebook. The notebook is full of Greek letters and cryptic mathematical formulas. Near the back of the book, what first looks like it might be... Oh yeah, this place. These notebooks are labeled Marquez. Your parents are the archivists? No, Weaver's parents are the archivists. My parents were miners. How's the leg? I can walk on it, but it's slow. Well, I'll try not to get too far ahead of you. You don't mind my hitching a ride, do you? I kind of got a lift out of here and wasn't sure if when I'd be heading back. I can drive. I can handle it. Okay, your decision. I still need to find the 0. Well, it's just like I told you. Weaver doesn't lie. If she sent you here to find your own ramp, this is where you should be looking. Or maybe you just weren't listening closely enough, and that's not exactly what she said? I saw Weaver at my workshop. That's up north by Lake Nolan, right at Wax and Peonia. In the back of a bait shop. Pretty glamorous, right? These are the times we live in. It's either up there or back at the farmhouse. Whichever you want to head to first, just let me know. Let's go, girl. Let's do it to it. Lysette's Antiques. I guess this is your truck? This is my truck. Conway has places to go. Wait, what did she say to do? I don't remember what she said. Something about a lake. Meow. Dumb like a truck. Freaking stupid. That's an excellent name. Okay. I gotta go back to the farmhouse. Because I don't know where that other thing is. Because I forgot what she said because I'm not good at paying attention. Act 1, Scene 6. I know how to read Roman numerals, guys. I've been here. I remember this place. Now I'm Limpy McLimpenberg. Like we weren't slow enough already. Now I'm like, ooh. Wait, what am I doing? I can't go up there? I can't. What am I doing? What? No, no. Can you go? No. Okay, that wasn't correct. Old school AOL days. Heck yeah. I think my old school AOL name was Captain Waffles. Oh, actually, no. The real OG name is the Fig Guy. There we go. Now I'm up the path. Good thing I'm so quick. Oh my god, I am so slow right now, dude. This is annoying. Please tell me I have to walk all the way up this thing like this. This is riveting gameplay right now. Oh, she's helping me now. Okay, good. What a nice lady. I want some cool square trees like that. Let's go to the graveyard, baby. Nothing more romantic than a graveyard. Somebody buried here, you know. It's decorative, I guess. Or it's art or something. I don't know. What are the names on the headstones? Nowakowski, Padilla. I don't know these names. Maybe the people who lived here before? I know they bought this property. I know when they bought this property, I already had a house and everything. Where they had some other symbolic meaning. Oh, and look at the headstone. Marquez. I used to think that was for my parents. Now, I don't know. Let's get in the house. Stop your whack limping. Show me where the 0 is, peeps. Not 100% sure what the 0 is. So, this is where she was? Yeah, it makes sense. This is where Weaver and her parents lived. They took out a bunch of loans, you know. Had this place built. Do you have any debts? I never really had any collateral. Something to be said for that, I guess. My parents were like that until the company store found a way to get to them. For my dad, it was tokens to run the fans and air purifiers, and for my mom, it was canaries. Two solutions to the same problem, but they sure sounded different. Weaver had debt too, a lot of it, all tuition. How'd she pay it off? She didn't. She had no income. None of them did. I think eventually Weaver put those math skills to work on all the red numbers in the family checkbook and got a clear sense of just how hopeless their situation was. So she left. I guess she just drove away in the middle of the night. They woke up in the morning and the car was gone. Never came back. Until tonight. She seemed really focused on that old TV. Oh, that's not something you see every day. That old TV right there, well, that is a damned antique for you. I had a model like that in the shop once, but I had to sell it off to make rent. Most painful decision I ever made. Say, do you mind if I open it up? Looks like all the dials are corroded and the screen is leaking light a bit. Come on, I bet Lysette would never forgive you for letting a specimen like that fall into disrepair.
Oh, no, we can't. We're not going to do anything about it.
Uh-oh, we're going to go trip style again. I love the look of this game, dude. It does have a really cool look. Oh yeah, these tubes are all messed up. Look like they've been in a swamp or a cave or something. There's moss growing on this one. That's okay. I have a few spares in my bag here. Here, I'll pull this one out of old computer monitor. Just needs to be recalibrated a bit. Okay, that oughta... Should be seeing something now. Are you seeing anything? Hey, that looks dangerous. What are you doing? What you're doing there? Damn. Okay, here. I think the contacts are dirty. And don't go telling my customers I clean off old vacuum tubes with spit. There, just gotta turn it north-south and...
The fact that he has that as his attorney should show everyone the type of person he is.
That's the 0. I see because it says 0.
Another country. We're not talking about PJ. If there was somebody within this country, then I don't know what is a country.
I like how they like, yeah, let's just go in there. We don't know what's in there. It's some weird portal into hell.
It's not hilarious, it's sad. Because our children are going to be raised to believe this is okay. They're a disgrace to this country. I mean, I hate to say
What's
that,
happening?
but that's so sad to me because a lot of those Republicans have been in office for a long time and probably have done really great things. But what they are doing right now
It's like trippy
is
sounds that come out. It's like,
our forefathers are rolling in their graves.
End of Act 1. This is as far as I've ever been. So I got to the end of Act 1 on PC. That was it. But I don't even remember that. Limits and
Well, they're doing that
demonstrations.
because they know the
Let's
proof
go.
is there. So now
Limits and
testify. Yeah,
demonstrations.
that vote. So this is just all trying to save. I mean, ultimately, they're not going to vote to remove him from office. But,
All right.
but
Excuse
the point
me?
is everyone's watching them admit
Wall
to it
text. Limits and
not doing anything
demonstrations.
about it. So I really
A Lula
hope
Chamberlain
Americans
retrospective,
take a look
making the
at their
first
vote
major
before
public
voting
showcase of her work in
because
over
what
20
about these
years.
Democrats?
This retrospective exhibition of work by pioneering installation artist Lula Chamberlain comprises a diagonal slice through time, place, and form. The pieces on display here were individually debuted over a period of 35 years, designed in Chamberlain's various homes and studios between her beloved Mexico City and her native Elizabethtown. They represent a range of scale and impact from the intimate warmth of vertex texture fetch to the infamous visage, the latter of which requires a vertical clearance of over 30 feet. Yet these works share a confounding legacy. In each of their debut expeditions, they were nearly impossible to install. Galleries and museums balked at the scale, power requirements, and highly skilled labor involving in maintaining these works for display. Some of their debts collapsed under the weight of logistics, only to be successfully executed much later. And so, just as they describe the outer limits of Chamberlain's range as an installation artist, the geographical edges and vertices of her itinerant home life and the beginning and end of her distinguished career, the works on display here also trace the extremes of our capabilities and the frontiers of our patience as both viewers and exhibitors. Are we capable of viewing these works as they are meant to be viewed? Do we even want to be?
Because his son may have been involved in something shady, but we're going to re-elect the president who is clearly involved in something shady.
Dude, I have no idea what's going on here. Title card. Basement Puzzle Number 2. Artist, Sunset, and Horse. 1976. Plaster and wire. What do you think she means by puzzle? Yeah, weird. I guess it's something you can solve. Okay, these are the guys that were in the basement playing the game. Who the hell are these guys? It must be symbols, artist, sunset, horse. Or it's an anagram or like a code? Or it's just a misdirection. Maybe it's a puzzle, but there's no right answer. That is kind of sad.
Yeah. It's just... You know what's going to happen is, this is going to come
Title card. Overdubbed Nam June Paik installation in the style of Edward Packer. 1965, 1973, 1980. Magnetic tape, handheld tape, playback head, speaker system, voice of the artist, computer synthesized speech. Oh, I read about this one. It's interactive. How does it work? It's a bunch of old tape, and you run this tape playback head along it, and just listen to the recordings, I guess. Let's try it out. I think you start in the middle. As Bob drags the playback head along the tape, a woman's voice issues unsteadily from the speakers. We start in the middle. Donald and Joseph are in the hallway. I am in the office. The walls are lined with filing cabinets. A few drawers hang open. The door is ajar. A massive computer looms in the corner. There's some punch cards on the floor. A synthetic voice recording, spliced awkwardly into the tape, lists out options in monotone. To examine cards, rotate 30 degrees and advance 7 inches. To leave room, rotate 17 degrees and advance 4 inches. To activate computer, rotate 200 degrees and advance 15 inches. Examine cards. Bob moves the playback head to another strip of tape. The code in the holes punched through these cards is the first draft of the poetic subsystem. I can't read punch cards by sight. Donald can, I think. Anyway, this version was pretty underwhelming. To leave room, rotate 17 degrees and advance 4 inches. To activate computer, rotate 200 degrees and advance 15 inches. Activate computer. Bob moves the playback head to another strip of tape. So loud, I love it. I'm now holding 2 punch cards. On one of them, Joseph has scribbled a note, caves. The other is blank. To insert cave cards, rotate 11 degrees and advance 2 inches. To insert blank card, rotate 95 degrees and advance 14 inches. Let's do caves. We're on a dirt trail in the park, or, well, it's not really a trail. It's a trail! It's more like a tendency. There tend to be fewer plants here on the path we've been walking. Walking sounds. Now we're walking at the edge of a massive hole. The dirt gives way to mossy rock as the ground sinks into darkness. Joseph and Donald are throwing a rope down into the cave. They have computer equipment tied to their backs. So do I. To enter the cave, rotate 65 degrees left and advance 4 inches. Into the cave. That's the last trip, so everything's down here now. The final resting place. Don't be so morbid. To remember a fond gesture, rotate 180 degrees, advance 23 inches. To regret a harsh word, rotate 12 degrees and advance 6 inches. Remember. It's morning now. I'm in the car. I'm driving to work. This is the last recording I'll make on this tape, and then I'll drop it in the mail tomorrow. And then who knows? I've been recording on this tape for 15 years, I think. A lot of other things happened, so here's the story. When I met Donald and Joseph, they were both students, and I was in a band performing on campus. They came to my show, and then we met at some bar and had a few drinks together. Joseph wanted to impress me, so he stole a metal cocktail tumbler and gave it to me. We got kicked out, wandered drunkenly until morning, and finally ended up at a diner. Now I use the tumbler to store extra pens on my desk. So I'm almost out of tape. I guess I'll just run out while I drive. No instructions? No, that's the end of this tape strip. I don't think we've ever reached this long one at the top here. Is it cheating to skip over there? I won't tell a soul. Bob moves the playback head to another strip of tape. Donald. Think of our work, our research. You'll die in these damn cold caves. What about those men? You know they'll come back. We'll go deeper, that's all. They'll never find us. Do you hear their voices? They're not... They'll find you, but not me. I'm going back to the surface. Stop! Your stupid fight is ringing through the whole damned cave. Joseph is right. We can't stay here. I'm leaving too, but I'm not going back to the surface. I'm taking my station wagon. I'm heading down to Zero. You'll be lost forever. But we need your voice for the machine. Lula only recognizes your voice. I'll send you this tape when I'm done recording. I'll put it in the mail. Then you can see what your damn machine does with it. Oh. This game is trippy. Title card. Visage. Unknown media. What is this made of? What kind of machines are those? What is this made of? It's a mystery. Looks like ribbon? Bandages? Oh, have you seen The Invisible Man? It's slice a visage to build a visage. A puzzle to its owner. What? It's a poem I read. I think it was written by a computer. I think it's lovely. Title card. Vertex Texture Fetch 3. Television and Suspended Cathode Ray Tube. 1968. Found materials. A picture on the TV. What is that? Is it a lighthouse? No, it's a weather vane or a windmill or something. Is it a lighthouse? Title card. Spinning coin. Corrected for angular motion. 1976. Found materials. It feels so strangely alive. Yeah, like it's about to fall over. You mean the coin's about to fall over? I've been looking at the coin too, but I can't really tell what kind of coin it is. My uncle used to collect coins. Didn't I tell you that? He was crazy for them. Really obsessed. This coin doesn't look real. I think it's plastic. I'm fairly drawn to it, but it just makes me nervous. Is that everything? Did I see everything?
They're ruining the Republican name.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know how
yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
expect to get any young
Okay, let's go back.
Republicans to come into there when this is the way they're doing it. I just don't understand that. Unless you're fucking
It said exit. How do I go? There we go. Yeah, I guess I'm ready to go. I'd like to look around a bit more. Yeah, this show's exhausting.
Yeah, I can't talk about that because I will tell him what I
I have
think.
no idea what any of that meant. What the hell? Excuse me?
Part of the problem. He's a tool. He's part of the problem.
Excuse me?
Crazy. The fact that he thinks this is all okay.
Yeah. No idea what any of that meant.
No, because if Obama was doing this, he would completely be against Obama. So my
Letter. Attention, Lula Chamberlain. Bree, your application. Thank you for your application to the Gaston Trust for Imagine Architecture's annual fellowship. We received a record number of applications this year, over 100 in total, and regrettably we can award only one fellowship position per year. As you know, our review process includes a multi-phase blind committee analysis of portfolio submissions as well as careful review by a panel of subject matter experts on each applicant's nobility and relevance in the field. Notability. We must be extremely selective in our process so as to maintain the standards we have established over our 35 years in operation. Our panel did not select your application. We encourage you to consider reapplying next year. Many young artists and architects reapply for a few successive years before being accepted. Sincerely, Dr. Carl Stone Norden, Architect, Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture. Below the printed text is a hastily handwritten note. Sorry for the condescending form letter. Love your work. Unfortunately, I just do the mail here. Your OBT's SVT, Robert. I don't know what that means. Lula folds the letter up and puts it in her handbag. Lula opens a folder on her desk labeled Proposals. Lula opens a folder of writing paper on her desk.
All those senators do not give a shit about any of us.
Lula sorts through documents all printed on a fading letterhead reading Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Proposal 1. Site, hospital, proposed use, auto dealership. Proposal 2. Site, distillery, proposed use, graveyard. Proposal 3. Site, basketball court, proposed use, kennel. Lula reviews proposal number 1. Hospital closed due to repeated sanitation violations. Auto dealership sanitation requirements comparatively lax. Small operating rooms could be repurposed into offices. Large cubicle-style administration office could be repurposed into showrooms. Stamp the proposal endorsed. Proposal number 2. Site, distillery, proposed use, graveyard. Okay, let's look at proposal number 2. Distillery still active, but scaling down operation to less than half of site. Distillery built on top of graveyard originality. Hybrid distillery graveyard could share resources. Chapel once repurposed into bottling facility could be repurposed into chapel. Let's go opposed. Boom.
That's what that would mean if he gets reelected.
Okay.
Then there's a bigger problem.
Hey, stop yelling. It clears his throat. Busy?
This isn't our country
Buried.
anymore. This is his
Yikes.
country.
Hey Lula.
Because guess how it's being ran?
Did you get my note?
It's not even being ran by the Constitution anymore.
About the proposals? I've just finished them. Oh, great. Okay, I'll tell Diane. I think she was waiting on... I don't know. So, how'd your application go? I was in the mailroom and saw you got a letter back. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry, I just saw. It's fine, Rick. I'm not going anywhere. How's your goldfish? This game, dude, makes no sense to me right now.
It's really a
Act 2, Scene 1.
Yeah, you go enjoy. Bye.
Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Let's talk to the dog. Get a good rest in the truck. Looks like it's getting kind of stiff now, Homer. Maybe I just need to walk it out. Yeah, a walk's good for a lot of things. Can we just pass this place? I don't think the Zero operates like roads we're used to. I don't understand it either. So what is this place? It's like an office building. Yeah, an office building in a cathedral. This is weird, but do you think we're inside or outside right now? I want to say outside. Yeah, outside any man-made structure, I guess, just feels like it's still inside since we can't see the sky. Well, maybe someone around here has a better sense of direction. Let's go check it out. I'm still limping like a mug. End of the line? Seems that way. Not for us, I hope. Nobody came. Oh, hi. Well, here you are. Better late than never, I guess. Just unload the whiskey over there by the elevator. I'll figure something out. We're actually a bit lost, ma'am. You're lost, so you're not the... Sorry, honest mistake. We're supposed to have a little celebration here at the office, but the whiskey never showed up. I saw your truck and thought, but you don't really look like one of the boys from the distillery anyway. What is this place? Well, it's clear you're new to this territory. I expect just me to be passing through. We're looking for Dogwood Drive. Do you know where that is? Dogwood. Nope. You're going to need to talk to someone upstairs about that. One of the map clerks. But first we got to get you in the system, so you'll need an appointment with one of the ingestion clerks. Now let's see. Rick is booked proofreading the drafts all afternoon, and Wanda's out on a site. Let me go make some calls to see if we have anyone free. There's some books over there in the waiting area. Or just take a look around. Have you seen our grotesques? Ooh, I like grotesques. It's like trippy sounds all the time. The television is playing what looks like a nature documentary. A hermit crab scuttles across a beach, its shell in an awkward shape. It must have once belonged to a different crab. The television is playing a cartoon about a bird. The cartoon collects pieces from its nest, a scarf, a plastic shopping bag, a bit of young girl's hair. The nest is warm but precariously fragile. If I was just playing an instructional video on an elevator design, it is crucial to maintain proper lighting in an elevator. In the absence of sight, passengers' sense of motion is greatly enhanced. The passengers should never feel as though they are physically ascending or descending. The elevator should create the illusion that the building is flat. This is the mark of a successful elevator design. I saw a chat, but it didn't show up for me. I don't know. Why are all these TVs here? Television is playing a closed-circuit security feed of a housing project. The feed switches mechanically between locations, a hallway, a disused plot of grass, a stairwell, a mailbox. The television is playing a silent video of an empty theater. The microphone sits in the middle of the stage. The lights are slightly dimmed. The speakers hum impatiently. Going down the steps very slowly. Can I not go down the steps there? Nope. Look at my walk. I'm like, can I go down? Nope. Okay, can I go this way? Oh, there's something over here. Books. There's people up there. 3 books are piled on the table: a service manual for a sewage pump, some architectural plans for a bungalow, and a sim collection of Japanese death haiku. An envelope is protruding from the bottom of the stack. Conway picks up the envelope. The envelope reads Bureau of Secret Tourism. It contains several small handwritten brochures with ritualistic directions to bizarre locations. I wanted to read Japanese death haikus. Why can't I read that? That sounds fucking awesome. Can I go in here? Dude, I'm so slow. I really hope they don't make you like this slow for this long. Alright, we're cruising. Okay, can I talk to you again now? I look. I looked around. Oh, good. I thought you'd left. People can be so impatient. You never know. Well, I have you meeting with Lula Chamberlain. She's a senior clerk and doesn't usually handle the ingestion process, but she's the only one with room on her plate this evening. My schedule says she's on the 5th floor reviewing some diagrams. The elevator is just back to the left there, 5th floor. Going to the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Let's go. 5th floor. Oh, look at that muzak. That's what's cracking. She's on the 5th floor, right? Conway scanned the column of elevator buttons. Fifth floor, diagrams and drafts. 4th floor, archives and records. 3rd floor, bears. 2nd floor, conference room. 1st floor, clerk's office. I'm just going to go to 5th. I don't know. I suppose I could go to those other ones, but I don't know what's actually going on there, if it's going to be a waste of time or what's going on with that. There's just bears? What the hell? I fixed the record player from skipping. Greg is hard at work examining some diagrams, measuring angles with a plastic protractor and occasionally scribbling numbers in a small leather notebook. Can I help you? Don't answer that. Are you Lula Chamberlain? No. You just missed her, actually. She was up here about an hour ago. She's probably back at her real desk now, on the 1st floor. She barely made a dent in these diagrams. Must have been distracted. Speaking of which... back down. Okay, her office is down on the 1st floor. Conway scans a column of elevator buttons. 5th floor. Okay, which we gotta go to 1st floor? I want to go to the bear floor. Just because bears? Can I do anything with them? They're just bears hanging out. Ooh, got someone else. Welcome, welcome. 4 people. Nice. Thanks for joining in today. Let's go. I didn't think there was a point in the bears. I just saw a bunch of bears and I was like, hey. Okay, her office is down on the 1st floor. First floor it is. First floor, clerk's offices. Oh, see, I know what Lula looks like because I just saw her talking. She's that lady with the glasses. Hello? Are you lost? We're looking for Lula Chamberlain. Oh no, she's much too busy. Let's get some of our junior clerks to sort your paperwork first so we don't waste any of Miss Chamberlain's time. It's a pretty straightforward process. First, you'll need to get a case number assigned. Talk to clerk Metzstein about that. She's just over there at the end of the room. Happy to help. Clerk Metzstein. Hi, how are you? Fine, thanks. I just need your ingestion card and a list of your last 5 permanent addresses. Ingestion card? Oh, no ingestion card. Okay, that's okay. Just go talk to Clerk Baum first. He'll get you set up with one. Clerk Baum is just over there in the corner. Happy to help. So I just have to keep talking to all these random people in here. Howdy. Here for an ingestion card? No problem. He rummages through some papers on his desk. Happy to help. He opens a few folders and quickly closes them. Looks like I'm out, but I know there's some back in the archive. You have to put in a special request with Clerk Macmillan. She's the document czar. Straight back in the office there, by the filing cabinets. Okay. Welcome in. Sorry, I was peeping my stream thingy, chat thingy. Documents request? One ingestion card, please. Happy to help. Please just put your requisition form in the inbox. I'll get as soon as possible. Requisition form? Yes, you don't have one? Shouldn't be a problem. They're quite easy to fill out. Just ask Clerk Metzenstein and she'll get you all sorted. So they're just sending me back and forth? Requisition form. No problem. I'll just need your ingestion card to mark it ongoing in my logbook. I don't have an ingestion card yet. Oh, no ingestion card. Okay, that's okay. Just go talk to Clerk Baum first, and I'll get you set up with one. Clerk Baum is just over there in the corner. Happy to help. Okay, yeah, they're just going to send me in a fat circle over and over again. I have to just say, stop doing this. Howdy. Here for an ingestion card? No problem. Yorm just threw some papers on his desk. Happy to help. He opens a few folders and quickly closes them. Looks like I'm out, but I know there are some back in the archive. You'll have to put in a special request with Clerk Macmillan. She's the document czar. Straight back at the end of the office there, by the filing cabinets. This is just a runaround. Where's Lula Chamberlain? Oh, no, that's her right there, in the cardigan. Done with that crap. Trophy. Having fun in the paperclip labyrinth? Well, you made it eventually. You look exhausted. I'd offer you my seat, but my ankles are turning on me. The receptionist said you could point us in the right direction. This concrete bunker of an office is just a waypoint for you, I'm sure. Where's it you're trying to go? We're looking for 5 Dogwood Drive. Dogwood Drive. That's funny. Do you know I used to live on a Dogwood Drive? This was years ago. A grimy old house. Basement full of insects. Attic full of birds. I had a few roommates. We all worked at the university. I had a dog. I drank whiskey and beer and made sculptures. But that Dogwood was a surface road. With a name like that, it would have to be. What are you doing on the Zero? A gas station attendant told us we need to take the Zero to get there. Gas station attendant? I see. A friendly blind man about my age, hangs out with an old cat, likes to pretend he's a poet. His name is Joseph. Do you know him? Joseph and I used to work together, and we lived together. We were friends. But that was a long time ago. We haven't spoken in years. Do you know why he's pointed you this way? It's because he's still in love with me, of course, and now he's implicated you, quite inconsiderably. And in your condition, it's appalling. So I'm very sorry for wasting your time, but I'm afraid you've been misled. Excuse me. Where's the Dogwood Drive you lived on? Maybe it's the same one? No, it's not possible. The Dogwood Drive I lived on is now called Pale Dogwood Drive. They've renamed all the streets, you see. Too many streets with the same name. It was never a problem before, but now we have these databases, and it's all too confusing for the computer. The computer has no sense of ambiguity, so it proclaims an error. Name collisions, they call them. So my Dogwood Drive is Pale Dogwood Drive, and another might be Large Leafed Dogwood Drive, or Himalayan Flowering Dogwood Drive, and so on. One of them is still just Dogwood Drive. Or so we might hope. It's really just a matter of consulting records, of which we have an abundance here. Where's the computer? Computer? Oh, that's all handled off-site. We write up formal requests for analysis, provide the necessary data, and then send the whole thing out by courier. First you'll need the data. I expect you'll find the road name change log in the archives and records, 4th floor. It'll be filed under 0 for odonyms, probably, or G for generic, or maybe S for specific, depending on which type of street name was changed. Okay. Archives. Archives and records, so 4th floor. third floor Bears. Archives and records it is. Documents. Oh, burp. Damn, this place is a mess. Okay. Take a look through that logbook, I guess. Maybe there's some kind of system to all these boxes? I'll just start digging. Dubbers. The small logbook has a smart leather cover. A few notes are scribbled on the inside covers. Most pages are just lists of titles, names, and dates. Inside front cover. Document staff. Please do not transfer any more records from the storage unit until we get new file cabinets in. We're up to F, and that'll have to do for now. Instruct clerks to focus on activities beginning with the letters A, B, C, D, or F. Or most activities likely to involve research on subjects beginning with those letters. For example, cars is okay because it involves automotive, driving, brakes, etc. But air quality is not okay because it relates to health, safety, pollution, etc. Several documents relating to the sporting competition venues were quickly checked out and back in over a period of few days. Basketball courts, basketball fields, alleys, and parking lots. A single set of documents relating to the coal mining operations was checked out and back by several different people within a few hours. Failing antique shops. Folder missing? Listed checked in on page 63, but not present. Check-in. Failing antique shops. Monday 3 p.m. Signee Ed Baum. But I'm in an antique shop. That's what I work for anyway. Nothing? Me neither. Half of these boxes aren't even labeled, and the rest are all from the first few letters of the alphabet. Couldn't find anything with an O or a G or an S. Maybe that clerk knows somewhere else we can look. Let's get it going. Okay, our office is down on the first floor. Conway scans a column of elevator buttons. Lula. Nothing? That's unfortunate. Well, they must still be in transit. See, we've only moved into this new venue somewhat recently, and it's all a bit in progress. There was a cathedral not so long ago, can you believe it? And then the Bureau reclaimed it. The old congregation had been directed to one of our storage facilities for their activity. That's where you'll find the street name records, I expect, at the church. Marianne at reception can give you directions. Just come back here when you have the files, and we'll begin the necessary paperwork to have the information analyzed. Oh, and while you're out on the road, you might want to stop and see Dr. Truman about your leg. He's a specialist regarding ailments of the joints and limbs, and I know he works at night. His home office is in a small neighborhood on the east edge of Bowling Green. Here's his card. Do stop and see him. That leg is a miserable sight. Take care of each other. Thanks, Dr. Goofy. Like that. Let's go to that lobby. I was like, where did I go? I was hiding. wish I could walk faster. My leg. Get what you need? Lula said you can direct us to the church? Oh sure, the old storage lot. Let's get back on the zero and drive until you hit the crystal, and turn around. It'll make sense once you get on the road. You can handle it. Okay, so go to the crystal and then turn around. Go to the crystal. Oh, excuse me? Yeah, find the crystal and then turn around. This is hella weird. The jaws. What's happening? The bat wings. Cactus. A lightning bolt. You gotta find the crystal. The sandwich. Wait, it's like a brick sandwich? The icosahedron. Cathode ray. The bottle. I don't know where those take me. Like, I don't know any idea what's going on right now. I need to find the crystal. Where's the crystal? The C note. I don't even know what that is. I can sleep? Dude, what is going on right now? Oh. There's the crystal. Then turn around. Right? That's what it said? Then turn around. Okay, I'm turning around. Oh. Yeah! It's one of those what the hell is going on kind of games. Act 2, Scene 2. St. Thomas Church. Is that it? Over there? I don't see any congregation. Maybe it's after hours. Let's see what the janitor knows, I guess. Oh, here for the night mass? Where's the congregation? I guess this must look pretty strange, a church without a congregation. When they first moved in here, man, this place was packed. They had a mass every night, 2 on Sunday. But it got a big awkward to fit everyone in, and the numbers quickly dwindled. Once folks started to see it as a thing that was falling apart, they lost their center of gravity and just started wobbling. Then the preacher stopped coming too. But he left his old tapes. Same with the organist. And I found some old acetates in the bureau archives, photos of people in churches. So I kept it running. You do what you have to, right? Right. Now we have to find some bureau documents. Oh, you're from the bureau. I moved all those documents to Unit C315 to make room for the mass. It's down at the other end of the building. Same floor. I need to get the night mass started, but you can borrow my keys. I'll go. You wait here. Rest your leg. You're looking kind of pale. Nice lady. Well, I better get this running. Brandon presses play on an old tape machine. Calmly listens to the homily. There are many days in which we proclaim the value of labor and celebrate the piety of the hard-working through feast or abstinence, recognizing St. Joseph the Worker, who was foster father to our Lord Jesus and trained him in carpentry in the merit of sweat, and this is one such day. On On this day we celebrate the feast of Saint Joseph the Worker, and on this day other workers are also celebrating. Workers who do not attend Mass, or even one like it, even workers who do not attend a church at all, but toil with clarity, with dedication, with perspicacity. What we do here in our church, inasmuch as they reflect the activity of God as we do, they cultivate the earth, and at sundown they call the fruit of their labor very good. My leg is killing me. Bet everyone is telling you to go see a doctor. Hey, I get it. Too expensive. My dad cut his arm pretty bad on a job, but he stitched himself back up because he didn't have health insurance. And then his hand didn't work very well. He got pretty depressed and eventually just sort of... Well, I guess I don't know what he should have done. Who knows, right? So this is like a hobby? If you ask me, my hobbies were, I'd say, card games, science fiction, and perspective geometry. But I run the slideshow, and I play the tapes, and I don't get paid for it. I take it pretty seriously, but nobody's telling me I should. Is that a hobby? Seems like there ought to be a more serious word for it. Okay, that's it. Next, there are some rituals you and I aren't allowed to participate in. I don't think, and I don't remember them anyway. Hi, got it. Got what? What? I found what we came here to get. A file on street name changes. You don't look good. Let's head back to the bureau and get this straightened out. And then maybe we should go see the doctor the clerk recommended. Okay, Dr. Goofy. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? I'm okay. I've got you. You're alright. Shit, your leg is pinned. I'm going to pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay, are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? Wait, I already did this before. It's all messed up. Here, let's get you onto that tram. There you go. Now let's see if this thing has power. Hey, old man, look at me. Can you hear me? What happened? I don't know. He collapsed. I think he blacked out. He was mumbling about the old mine for a minute. The old mine where we met. I think I need to see that doctor. Yes, you do. She hands Brandon the doctor's card. How do we get to this address from here? I don't know. It's pretty tricky going back and forth between, you know, here and there. The bureau's the only way I know. Some of those folks do it all the time. Commuters. Just go back the way you came. Find the crystal and then turn around. What does this do? Hey, you're looking kind of tired there, old man. Want me to take the wheel for a bit? Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. I don't know if I'm going the right way now. Found the crystal and I went on the other way. He said find the crystal and then turn around. No, but I went there. Want to find the crystal again? Okay. No other notes. Dude, I have no idea what's going on. I don't even know what happens if I go into these places. I'm kind of scared to do that. Am I getting anywhere? What am I doing? Just going in circles. I mean, I know that I'm seeing new stuff, so I must just keep going this way. Yep. Cool. Did it. Did it. Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Back we go. Maybe she can help me. Back so soon. You talked to Lula Chamberlain again? I'm afraid she left, in a big hurry actually. Something happened with your meeting? We need to get to the Interstate 65. Lula filed your papers, so you're in our system now. I can process you whenever you're ready to go back. Just let me know. Was the doctor in the... Not on the... I gotta see. I don't know. What's ephemera? It's just this. Bureau of Secret Tourism, Esoteric Excursions for the Intrepid and Curious. All directions start from the Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Wow, there's all kinds of stuff. Happy hitchhiking. There's a number. Interesting. Nothing about the doctor. I think I have to go back. We're ready to be processed. She hands the receptionist Lula's card. Can you tell us how to get to this address? We're looking for Dr. Truman. Of course. This is in a neighborhood just outside Bowling Green. Get on the 65 going southwest. Take a right just past the observatory just before the river. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. Southwest, past the observatory. Southwest, past the observatory, and then go right. How do I get back to the 0? Oh. Oh. Okay. There's the observatory. I need to go right. And then north? Is that what it said? Dude, I forgot. Is it not going to say now? Get on 65 going south. Take a right past observatory just before the river. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. Okay, I'm going to keep going north. The dirt road runs into the forest. The path is worn by large tire tracks. The sign is posted, but lettering has been smudged over the rain. It might say something about a grove or a stockyard. I'm going to wait. Oh, but now I can't even do anything? Oh man, I should have went there. I don't think I went the right way. It seems awfully far. But that wouldn't be a right anyway. If I was going this way, then a right would be like the other way? Yeah, okay. I went the wrong way, that's why. It wasn't my right. It was, if I was facing that way and looking right, then it would be left. Right before the river. Oh, got it. The neighborhood at the address on Lula's card has been demolished. In its place is a large museum still partially under construction. Let's go. Back to scene 4. Museum of Dwellings. Hey, I got an umbrella. Now it's closed. Now it's open. Now it's closed. Now it's open. I heard the man and the lady talking when they first came in, but they didn't see me. What were you doing up that late? Mom lets me stay up late all the time. She said it's okay. I was just looking for frogs. What were the man and the lady talking about? The man said his leg was hurting him. They were looking for Dr. Truman, but he was already gone. But they didn't know, so they kept looking around. Oh yeah, he was talking to his dog. Guy was a weirdo. What do you say? Just small talk, you know, like talk to your buddies or something. Like you talk to a dock worker. Just like, damn, this is a lot of rain. I haven't seen rain like this since the storm a couple years back that took out Lysette's herb garden. I just feel bad for that old dog getting dragged all over by a couple of drunks. Old dog like that should be sleeping on a porch somewhere, but that's loyalty for you. Well, they didn't stay long anyway. I just assumed they were from the power company. You know how they're always coming by unannounced and messing with this or that. I just shut myself up in my room to wait it out. No sense getting involved. They definitely weren't from the power company. Well, I wouldn't complain if they were, really, with that storm going on. I know they have to do their business. It doesn't affect me. Got my generator, but you know some of these folks around here. Unprepared. Totally unprepared. Okay, now where do I go? Can I look around? Is there... What's that? What are you? Hi. Flora. I was playing in that empty cabin and they came by. They asked about Dr. Truman. I know where he went, but I didn't tell them. Where did Dr. Truman go? It's a secret. Ezra told me, but I can't tell anyone else. Who's Ezra? He's my age. He doesn't really live here. He just passes through with his brother, Julian. First they're going to help us, but I can't say any more about that. We have a lot of secrets. The lady asked me about my parents. I told them we're upstairs in the greenhouse. Do you want to hear a weird story? The old man asked me about the cabin. He said it looked like another house he knew, and he wanted to know where it came from. I told him nobody lived there, so he went inside. He took a long time exploring. When he came back, he told me all about it. Where did he find the cabin? He went upstairs. He also looked around in the other rooms. I played with the dog. What did he do upstairs? He looked in some boxes. He looked out the window. He could see the museum better when he was downstairs. He could tell how it was all put together. And the cabin, too. He could see the shape of it better from up there. Now, the part that is weird, he said he went into the basement. That cabin doesn't have a basement. He said he found a staircase in a closet. Then he found a rope leading down a long pit and climbed down. The walls were covered in glowing moss. He used the light of the moss to find a lake at the bottom of the pit. He was a good swimmer, so he found his way back to the cabin. So then he came back out of the cabin and we said goodbye, and I didn't talk to them anymore. I have no idea what is going on in this freaking game. What's this? So this looks like the other place. It has these little kiosks in front of everything. Sadie. The moment I now recall most clearly from their short visit was the birdcage exhibit. The old man stopped to rest, or maybe to think. The young woman had been anxious up to that point, but she stopped as well and examined the birdcage more closely. It seemed to elicit a tenderness from her. She ran one fingernail along the bars of the wire cage, marking out a tuneless scale like a child's xylophone, and then they moved on. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. What's that? Heck yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing or where I'm going. The dog's all slow. Slow dog. Oh, gotta use my cool umbrella. What the heck was that? A big ass bird or something. They wouldn't come in, just rushing around. You could tell they were worn. It was late at night, but just rushing around. Well, there was some urgency to the older man's injury, so it's understandable. Look at that bird! What the hell? What were they looking for? They were looking for Dr. Truman, but of course, I had nothing to say. The man was hurt, you know. Where's Dr. Truman? He left, of course. We talked about it before. He left and we don't know how or when or what happened to his charming house. Well, we just don't know. I suppose we never will. Excuse me? What the hell was that big-ass bird carrying like a cage or something? I heard a shout from downstairs. See? Look. The old man had stumbled into the rain. I stayed inside with the lights off. There's no sense in my getting involved. I didn't see or hear a thing all night. I was in the back doing inventory when they came by. I got 30 cases of candles in, and each one of those had to be individually labeled, you know? But I heard from some other neighbors that they weren't up to any harm, just passing through. Okay, so there's like a town or something, like on top of this warehouse? I have no idea what's going on. This game is so trippy. Oh, there's Ezra. I saw you folks drive up. I like your truck. What kind of truck is that? It doesn't belong to me. I just drive it. Yeah, I knew you were a driver. What's the biggest haul you ever did? Moved a pool table once in that same truck. Me and Julian move whole houses every night. A lot bigger than a pool table. That sounds very impressive. Who's Julian? Julian's my brother. He's a lot bigger and stronger. He has more feathers than me, but he's still my brother. So he's that big-ass bird. Where are your parents? Well, I don't know where they are. Me and Julian were looking for them for a while, but, well, now we have a job to do. Not to move these houses. Where do you take the houses? Me and Julian take them out of the forest every night, and then we bring them back at dawn before the museum opens. Why do you take them to the forest? This museum is okay to live in the daytime, but it's no good at night. Folks just can't sleep in a place like this. Or when they do, it gives them nightmares. They take them out of the forest to sleep, and then bring them back in the morning. Is your family out in the forest? Oh no, I don't know where they are. Me and Julian were looking at them for a while, but... Anyway, we have a job to do here now. Taking these people out to the forest at night so they can sleep. Maybe the rest of them will be like Dr. Truman and want to stay out there. We'll get back to looking. Can you tell us how to get to the forest? You have to follow the Green River way out east, and then hop over to Lake Cumberland. The roads don't go there. Me and Julian can take you. We were just about to go anyway. I just got to call him over. What? Okay. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, see, my counter says less than, like, it says 2 on mine, but then on there it says 4, so I don't know how many I actually have. But whoever's here, thanks for coming by, checking this game out. This game's super cool. This is my first time getting this far and going through here, so... Can I control this? No, I can't do anything. I can look at stuff. Flayed hull of a country home smolders in the night. Parts of property are obscured by smoke. Wait, so I'm piloting it? What if I don't control anything? Dude, I don't know where he told me to go. To follow the Green River the way out east. Okay, no, I have to go over here. I didn't realize I was actually controlling it. Where's the Green River? Okay, yeah, this way. I'll go east. Who knows if I'm going the right way? I'm following the river. It said follow the river, so that's what I'm doing. But maybe I went the wrong way because I'm going west. Oh, but that's going to be east this way. Yeah, okay. Chapel. Chapel and a graveyard disconnected from any road in the middle of a dark woods. Occasionally it seems the pale glowing figure is difficult to track with the eye up here. Sometimes they roll huge barrels in and out of the building. Sometimes they just loiter for a moment, then fade out of view. This way. Yeah, see, I think I went the wrong way. I followed the river the wrong way. Just go back and follow it back down. I love the visuals for this. It's so weird. Like even this area with like the weird like wireframe looking stuff is very unique looking. They should call this Can't Go Fast Enough the game. I guess you're supposed to take a relaxing pace, you know, like not be in such a rush all the time. It's that kind of game. Going east. Okay. Which is east? What's that over there? I don't know. I don't want to mess with that, I don't think. He just said keep going east. A tiny gray figure walks on the side of the road carrying what appears to be a guitar case. He's followed closely by a smaller shape. A dog? He suddenly winks out of view, perhaps into the woods. Yeah, I'm going on the Green River. This is east, so I just need to keep doing that. From above, the huge swaying tipple looks like small wooden lattice framing on the edge of the mine entrance. A shadowy figure drags itself out of the lake. It stuffs its limb into a small blue suit and trudges slackly out of view. Okay. Over Lake Cumberland. You had to go over Lake Cumberland. Is that what this was? Green River Lake. I think I'm going the right way, dude. I have no clue where the hell I'm going or what the hell I'm doing in this game. Nope, I think I made the end. It said east, but... Dude, where the hell do I go? Okay, what river is this? What lake is this? Lake Cumberland. Is that what it said? Then hop over Lake Cumberland. Oh. Is that it? Yeah. We did it. Ooh, wow. It's almost 2. Stream just for a bit longer. Probably stop around 2. Of course. Wait, who am I? What the hell is this? Oh, now I can run? Cool. It's okay. Just take it easy. I'll just close my eyes. I don't think that's a good idea. Just take some strain off your leg for a minute and then we'll keep going. Why is this delivery so important to you? It's my last delivery. Oh, retiring or something? Or... Sorry. Oh, I said it's closing up the shop. That's, damn. How'd you come to be with these people? I thought you were pretty wild when you were younger. Well, I like you anyway. Wait, what? Who's there? Oh, they move. Okay, what? They just like teleported? Shouldn't be much farther now. I think I can see where the settlement ends over there. This forest is full of shadows. The moonlight helps. Closer to the cities, you don't get moonlight like this. It all gets washed out. Light pollution, you know. I guess it's still there. You just can't see it. How are you feeling? Just need to rest. We're almost there. Dr. Troom will have a nice couch or something you can rest on. And some medicine or something. I don't know. Wait, what? You see that? Look. Do you have any family you're close with? Brother or sister? Kids? Just like Seth's family, I guess. Oh yeah? Husband? Bunch of kids? She had this great kid named Charlie, but sorry. I guess I was always closest with Weaver. As close as someone could be with a girl like that. She was always on her own wavelength, but we were the same age growing up, and everyone else was so busy. When she disappeared, I got pretty angry, and I guess I just stayed that way. Never really understood her, but I knew her. It's lonely without someone like that around. Sorry, you're a good listener. I really like the sound design for this. Look at the tree and the car. Like, what? Where have you been? We lost sight of you for a minute. Yep, it's easy to get lost, especially out in the woods like this. I never really get lost, though. I just look out for Julian. He's always around. My folks had a really nice house, bigger than any of these houses, but it made them worried all the time. Then the bank took it back. We had to sleep at the bus station, but I could never get to sleep, so I just went out to fly around every night with Julian. We flew really far, and we never got lost. When we came back in the morning, they were all gone. They just left you? I don't think so. All of our stuff was still there. Maybe they got lost somewhere. Let's go see what's on TV. And yeah, I think during that exit interview is when I really realized how badly they had me. What else can you pay for medical school? I have college friends with debts that you can't expect to pay that back unless you're planning to sell painkillers on the side or something. Or, some kind of administrative thing. I don't know. I haven't seen what arthritis did to my grandmother and my best friend in high school destroy his wrist building synthesizers. I mean, he was like 17. Ailments of the joints and limbs just seem important to me. I hope that answers your question. Getting a scholarship with that pharmaceutical company had a lot of strings attached. But at least I have somewhere to practice, even if I have to follow their market trends a bit. And hey, thanks to all those seminars, I'm an expert on the medical uses of Neuropenol TM. It's not so bad. So, how about that leg? What happened exactly? It was like something grabbed my leg in the dark. Grabbed? Like an animal? Or a piece of machinery? That could be ugly. I've seen joints twisted right out of... Never mind. Well, let's start the examination. What are they about? They're singing about going home. Yeah, singing about their home because they're lost right now. It's a scary song. It's not scary, it's hopeful. Dr. Truman's gonna help your friend. He'll be okay. But it's something we can't handle. We might have a few things to look out for in the future. Be a bit gentler with the leg or the way you walk, but you'll be okay. I've dealt with similar cases before. So, the anesthetic we'll use is called Neuropanol TM. It's pretty experimental, but it's more appropriate in cases like yours. The way it works, I'll count backwards to 5 to start the process, then we'll just have a normal conversation as the Neuropanol TM takes effect. Then I'll get started. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, let's talk about billing for a moment. The pharmaceutical company I've contracted with recently required the energy company that has some different standards for billing and revenue. So it's a bit complex now. I'm tripping out, man. Whoa. What happened? End of Act 2. Alright, this looks like a good time to stop because it's about 2 solid hours of this game. So far, I think it's real cool. If you're into this and you dig this, I'm planning on streaming the entire series. It's this whole thing, all on stream. So either follow me on The Real Mr. Pooh on Twitch, and I also upload all my streams to YouTube, and my screen name on YouTube is Mr. Pooh, so MisterPoo. Check it out there. Later, guys.